The Exorcist. Just the word evokes chills, a primal fear of the unknown, a darkness that whispers of unspeakable horrors. But what if I told you this terror wasn't born in fiction? What if it was rooted in horrifying reality? This is the story behind the story. The true events that inspired the novel and the film, The Exorcist, have haunted our collective consciousness for decades. They speak to a darkness that resides within us all, a fear of the unseen forces that might lurk just beyond our perception. This is the story of Roland Doe, a young boy possessed. A story of priests battling unseen entities, a story that would grip the world and forever change the way we view the supernatural. 1949, Cottage City, Maryland. A seemingly ordinary town became the battleground for a terrifying supernatural encounter. This is where a 14-year-old boy known only as Roland Doe to protect his identity, became the unwilling host of a malevolent entity. It began subtly. Strange noises, objects moving inexplicably. Then, the boy's behavior changed. Violent outbursts, speaking in tongues, his voice transformed into a guttural rasp, chilling all who heard it. The family, devout Catholics, suspected something truly evil was at play. Priests were called in. The ancient rite of exorcism, a desperate plea to cast out the demonic, was performed. The battle between good and evil had begun. News of the boy possessed spread like wildfire. Newspapers across the country chronicled the terrifying events in Cottage City. Among those captivated was a young Georgetown University student named William Peter Blatty. Years later, the memory of that story lingered, a seed of darkness in Blatty's mind. He tracked down the priests involved, poring over their diaries, desperate to understand the true nature of evil. In 1971, Blatty unleashed his masterpiece upon the world. The Exorcist, a fictionalized account of Roland Doe's possession, became an instant bestseller. The book was a raw nerve, tapping into our deepest fears and forcing us to confront the possibility of a darkness beyond our comprehension. 2 years later, the film adaptation cemented The Exorcist's place in cultural history. It was a cinematic phenomenon, terrifying audiences worldwide and sparking a global conversation about faith, doubt, and the existence of evil. The Exorcist didn't just scare us, it challenged us. It forced us to confront the uncomfortable questions we'd long pushed aside. Could the devil walk among us, disguised in human flesh? Could our loved ones be overtaken by an unseen force? Even today, decades later, the legacy of The Exorcist endures. The images, the sounds, the sheer terror continue to resonate. It became more than just a story. It became a cultural touchstone, a chilling reminder of the darkness that might lurk just beyond our perception, waiting for the opportune moment to break free.